Hi, I'm Althea. I just graduated from RCE, that's Residential and Commercial Electricity at Orleans Tech. Before coming to Orleans, I was a baker. I was baking for 10 to 12 years. And from there, I decided I needed a change in my life. I wanted to have something that was more stable as a career. And I decided to go to trade school. I always enjoyed doing hands-on things. I didn't really want to work in an office. I also didn't want to go back to school for 4 years or even 2 years. So I decided trade school would probably be a good fit for me. I decided to look up some trade schools in the area, and Orleans Tech came up first. And then I decided to give a call, and I visited for an open house. And then I just instantly fell in love with the school. When I came for the open house, I actually met Miss Linda. She is an instructor here. She teaches building maintenance. And she was actually one of the first faces I saw when I came in for the open house. So I felt like I belonged, also as a woman coming in, learning about the programs that the school offered. And I was actually encouraged by her to either do the electrical program or the building maintenance program. And I just felt like seeing her there, I felt like I could also do the same thing. As I was growing up, I didn't really know a lot about the trades. I always thought maybe people who were in the trades weren't as smart. Not because that was my own opinion, but just society makes you believe that at times, like people who are in the trades are people who may have not been able to get accepted into college or, you know, weren't smart enough to pursue a college career. And I actually realized that it takes a lot of intelligence to be in the trades. And I felt that I belonged here more than I did in college. Being able to go to school for a short amount of time and learn a lot in a short amount of time, I feel like my time was utilized a lot better than going to a school where you spend 3 to 4 years and then you finally get into the meat and potatoes of your major, like your senior year. And here I was able to learn so much in 6 months, and now I've actually qualified for jobs I never even thought I would qualify for. Coming back to school was a difficult decision. I have 2 children at home. My son is 7 and my daughter now is 1. At the time when I enrolled, my daughter was just a few months old, so it was definitely a scary thing. I was like, oh man, how am I going to handle a newborn and studying and tests, and oh, the schedule is going to be nuts. But I decided that it was just going to be 6 months, and it was a well worth it sacrifice to sacrifice 6 months to be able to advance myself and advance my life. Currently, I have 2 job offers. One is with New Jersey Transit, and that would be as a locomotive engineer. I would be running the trains, or learning to run the trains before being promoted. And the other is being a signal maintainer trainee for SEPTA. And there I would be testing and maintaining signals, allowing trains to know when to go, when to stop, when to slow down, and also switching the trains from each rail. The earning potential of both of those jobs is very, very nice. The starting rate is $26. And working in a bakery, I think the most I've ever made is like $17 an hour. The earning potential for a job like this, or actually a career like this, is that you start off a lot better than what you would be capped off at another position. After going to school, I am very excited to kind of get out into the field and use what I've learned, but also to continue learning. It takes a lot of hands-on learning in order to perfect the skill. So I'm just excited to move on to the next step.